Hey guys, welcome back to Shoot Reload. I want to talk a little bit tonight about one of the tricks that I've used throughout my life to improve focus on the front sight. And I attribute that to being able to have vision which can acutely and crisply focus. And I'm 40 years old, I don't have to wear corrective lenses, and I attribute some of that to genetics, but I also attribute it to eye exercises. So I learned about eye exercises when I was in high school doing a lot of competitive shooting, all of it iron sights, where being able to quickly focus and then adjust focus between the front sight and then smoky targets, being able to pick the right target, and then back to the front sight to begin my trigger pull. Being able to transition that focus quickly and maintain that crisp, acute sight picture, I attributed a great deal to eye exercises. And I will say, I think personally it also helps me in my hunting. So if you're somebody who hunts, I'd strongly recommend that you give eye exercises a try. I'll be honest, I don't do it as routinely as I used to. And the way I was taught to do it by my ophthalmologist was to, and yes, I went to see an ophthalmologist because of eye strain, is what it turned out to be, because I was reading so much in school. And he recommended these eye exercises, and that's how I ended up landing on them. So I've got this really small Starrett card, and I know there's a lot of glare, but something like this with very small print, or a business card. I won't show my business card, but something like that has very small print. If you hold it out at length and then you draw it in, focusing on the smallest print you see on the page, bring it in, 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 until it starts to get fuzzy and you can't focus anymore, and then hold it there and see if you can bring it in just a little bit more. Hold it, and then look off into the distance. And I've got some small bull reduced size targets out here that I use for dry fire, and I'll focus on that, bring it crisp and clear, and then I'll repeat that. And if you do this for, let's say, 3 minutes, 3-4 times a week, I guarantee you will see results. Your acuity, your ability to adjust and focus between distances is going to improve. And I know everybody's got a smartphone these days, or a tablet, and they sit there and they're looking at it, and then they look up and everything's blurry. And that's because our eyes are getting weak. As a society, we're not focusing it at long distance and bringing it back in. If you look at native populations, there's been some great studies that have shown that as those native populations migrate from a hunter society, hunter-gatherer society, into the cities, these people who would go 50, 60 years without ever needing corrective lenses, now they're kids, within just a generation, their kids are getting glasses at 14, 15 years of age. And that, I think, is evidence of the fact that the exercise that the eyes get being outdoors, being able to focus out and focus in, that does have true benefit. So that's my tip for tonight. Hopefully you guys try it and see some value and benefit, and go out there, have fun, practice with your guns. If you're interested in shooting or reloading, please subscribe, and if you have any questions, feel free to comment. Thanks. Have a nice evening.